Hey, what's up guys, Syed here. Today I am in the 2011 Porsche Cayenne S Hybrid. Okay, so this car is for sale and I'm just gonna be doing a very quick review of this car. Alright, so this video is sponsored by VMore Express. So for those of you who've ever thought of setting up your own vending machine business, if you want sort of like a passive income kind of thing, you can always check them out. The link, I'll put it in the description below. Okay, so usually vending machines, the cost of the machine itself is very expensive, but with VMore Express they do have a lease to own program where you can put very little money down and you can start. So it's a quick and easy way to get into the vending machine business basically. Alright, so yeah, all the links are in the description below, you can check it out. So let's get on straight to this Cayenne review. So this car has the 3-litre petrol electric V6 hybrid engine, 380 horsepower, 580 Newton meters of torque. Okay, so that's a lot of power for this car. Acceleration 0 to 100 6.5 seconds. Fuel consumption on paper, even though this is a hybrid, it only does about 12.1 kilometers per litre, and that's probably because this car is quite heavy. Alright, this car is about 2.3 tons. This has the 8-speed Tiptronic transmission, all-wheel drive, and the fuel tank capacity is very big. It's 98 litres. Alright, so this of course being the second generation Cayenne, it looks way different from the first generation Cayenne. It looks closer to the third generation Cayenne, which I think looks slightly better than this car, but the differences between the second and third gen Cayenne isn't that big, to be very honest. So probably only people who are into cars will be able to tell between a second and third gen Cayenne. Also, this car sits on the PL72 Volkswagen platform, so it shares the same platform as the Volkswagen Touareg. And then moving on to the interior of the car, even though this car is like 9 years old, something like that, the interior is still holding up very well. This car, by the way, has very low mileage. It's only about 58,000 kilometers on the clock, so very low mileage. The interior is holding up really well. Maybe there's some wear on the leather seats, but other than that, everything else, there's no melted plastic, no scratched off surfaces, stuff like that. Still looking very good. Of course, inside you get some nice features like your memory seats, the dual zone climate control. This car even comes with your thigh support, by the way, so you can adjust the thigh support like if your legs are long. And also, one of the most prominent features of this car is this gorgeous sunroof. Okay, you can see the panoramic sunroof goes all the way to the back. Look at that, it takes so long for me just to open up the sunroof. Yeah, so it stretches all the way back to the rear seats. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's really amazing. Okay, so for this car there are a few driving modes. You can put the dampers in normal, comfort or sport, and you can put the car into sports mode. The same is in other cars, it will just drag the gears so that you can accelerate faster. Alright, okay, so let's go out for a drive and see how this car performs. It doesn't feel that fast, to be very honest. 0 to 100 6.5 seconds, but it doesn't feel like 6.5. Like the pull is quite gradual and you don't really feel the surge that much because there's no turbo in this car. So, and also it's very tall. I feel very tall in this car. Okay, let me try putting the dampers in sports mode and putting the car itself into sports mode. A lot of people say with the Cayenne, it's a sports car trapped in an SUV body. So let me see whether how true that statement is. The pull isn't as strong. Okay lah, I mean, because this is a 3-litre V6 and the car is heavy, so the pull isn't that sensational. Okay, but the car can, the performance is there. You just probably, it's a bit muted, I would say. It's a good car, but I like cars that have a bit more when you step on the throttle, right, you feel the surge, like you are being pushed back into your seat. I like cars with that kind of feeling. This doesn't really give me that feeling. It's fast, but it kind of hides that performance quite well. Yeah, that's how I'll put it. In some ways, you feel a bit superior to other people on the road because you are sitting so high up and just cocooned in your And by the way, this car is quite quiet as well. Okay, there's not much road noise, not much wind noise. Even the engine itself, you don't hear a lot from the engine. So yeah, you only hear the engine when you floor the car. The rest of the time it's pretty quiet. Okay. By the way, in the back it's pretty spacious because I mean it's a big car first of all, and the transmission tunnel, even though it's an all-wheel drive car, because the car is quite tall, so there's more space for the drivetrain and all that, all the components. So the transmission tunnel in the back is actually not that intrusive. It's not that big. Okay, so middle seat, people who are sitting in the middle in the rear seats, they will have enough room for their feet. And of course, people who are sitting at the sides, they will have even more space for them. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, just leave a comment down below. Also, the car's listing will be up soon, so I'll put a link to that as well. Okay, and yeah, thanks guys so much for watching this very quick review. Actually, I don't even know how long this video is gonna last, but yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next review.